Hey, I thought it'd be fun to share some of my out-of-body experiences, my recent ones, with you. I am teaching a course starting December 9th. So I wish that everyone could have these experiences, could remember their multi-dimensionality, because that's what out-of-body experience, lucid dreaming, astral travel, soul travel is all about. So I thought I'd share some experiences that might get you interested in. And if it's not my course that you take, that's fine. Learn how to do it. Read books. Take someone else's course. But it is probably one of the most effective ways of catapulting your spiritual progress. Because remember, in out of body experience is like an NDE, but without the trauma, where you do leave your body and and are able to move through the layers of our multi-dimensional universe. Okay. So some recent experiences that I had were pretty cool. I do share some of these on my blog too, on my website. And one recent was I went to sleep chanting in my mind, I love you, God. I love you, God. I love you, God. I use the term for God, God for all that is God most of the time. That's how I was raised, and it resonates with me. So I love you, God. I love you, God. I love you, God. I love you, God, as I'm falling asleep. And during the night, I woke up and I was floating. I'm sorry, I was in a room. This is where I was, but I'm pretty much always floating. So I was floating in a room or in a room, and it was a really beautiful, warm room with gold and brown colors. And I remember my affirmation, my chanting, because I like to go as high in frequency as possible. That's always the goal. That's the goal here, pretty much as well. So in the out of body state, it's also the goal for me. It should always be our goal, right? So I remembered my goal of telling God, universe, that I love you. And so I began chanting again. And it didn't take long. I'm going to say a few seconds or something like that in our time, when the room lit up and I saw pink and red rose petals falling from the ceiling all around me. And it filled up the room. It was one of the most beautiful things that I could see at that point. It was really, really beautiful. And I felt enveloped with the love that was surrounding me with these rose petals. I felt like it was a I love you too type of experience, because it was hard to express, but it was really, really comforting and loving and beautiful. So that's one experience I had recently. I basked in that for a while until I was brought back or came back to my body, lost my awareness. When you do practice out of body travel, I do teach this in my courses. One of the things that you will struggle with is staying out as long as you want to, because the experiences are so amazing that you want to stay out longer. Okay, it's kind of like when you're in a good dream, you want to stay in it. So that's the challenge, is to stay in the out of body state as long as possible. So another one that was pretty cool that I had recently was I end up on a what I know is some type of mothership or starship, and we have either docked or docking, or someone's docking with us, and it's an event. And I go on to the bridge, because I just know that this is the bridge of the ship, and I see, I'm say 7 or 8 people lined up in front of the window looking out. And I walk over to a male, uh, and I ask him if I could be with landing party or go with the crew that's going to whatever we docked for. I don't exactly remember what it was, but it feels like it's something that's exciting and new. And I heard Elena Denon talking about this after my experience. So I felt like what came to mind was maybe the Jupiter hub that's being built. And I called him Dad. And so I was asking him, can I go? And this was also telepathic. Can I go with the group? And um, I saw myself in the window, the reflection, and me as Sharon, as me, but a higher part of me. I can see me observing the me there, the younger version, a younger version of me, another version of me that's with this group. And my face, I have blonde hair, short blonde hair. My face is more rounded and I'm younger. I look like I'm maybe around late 20s or something like that. And I can see my reflection. I'm wearing like a red cape as me, Sharon, and the young version of me that's on that has a existence on this ship is wearing some type of jacket and some crossover top underneath it, and it looked like it showed her midriff, or else the color that was underneath the crossover top was the color of her skin. So very human like us. And so as I was talking to him and he gave me permission, he said, yes, you can go. I called him Dad. I said, thank you, Dad, which I thought was really funny because I don't recall having a ship captain. I felt like he was the captain or something like that as a dad. Other than I have had experiences as a child where I do remember a being that was filled with light dropping me off, or how I recall seeing him in my memories. And I called him Papa at that time when I was a little girl. So that's some experiences I had recently that are pretty crazy profound for me at least. And it's I just want to let you know you can have these types of experiences as well if you practice with focusing on that out of body state um, and exploring your multidimensionality. I mean, what could be more fun than that? Going to other planets and other realities, other civilizations, and exploring who you are. Okay. All right. So if you're interested, I'll put the link for my course down in the details, and I am offering a discount for people watching that are part of my YouTube channel and are here to watch my videos and what I do share here. So thank you for being here once again. And I will share a discount code for 15% off, 15% off of the price, which is very affordable, by the way. All right. I wanted to make this short and just share some really cool experiences, and I hope to do more. All right. Thank you. See you next time.